So, John.
Hello.
Tell us about your pedal.
So we just, amongst all the amazing amplifiers we build, we decided that we were going to try a overdrive pedal. Not just any overdrive pedal, a Tube Overdrive Distortion Pedal, which, if I may just read you it's basically an overdrive into a filter and distortion selector, into a valve, into a recovery stage, any of all of which can be made to overdrive.
Right. What is the recovery stage?
It's basically like a boost, because as you go into certain diodes, they will lose. You're basically losing frequency or power or something, and so the recovery is to try and boost the signal back up to where it should be pre-diode. Nice.
And I'm playing this beautiful sempiternal guitar, which should suit the pedal.
It should. It should very much so.
Right, so let's have a listen to the clean tone first. But of course we want the bridge humbucker.
Yes.
So let's switch the pedal on and we can hear fat sound.
Well, we're going, the first one we're in is, there are no blocking diodes used here, so I think this is the sound of the valve.
Here we go. I should say we're using the Engel Iron Ball Special Edition, and the cleans on this are very, very clean. So that is a really good crunch tone.
Filter.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
As if that was a standalone overdrive sound,
yeah.
I think a lot of people would be very happy with that.
I have to say I'm really pleased with the overdrive. It's really simple. So there's a lot of settings on this pedal.
Yeah.
Sounds nice.
It does, yeah. Straight in, no blocking diodes in there.
Right.
That's just the sound of the valve. Basically.
So what happens when we switch in blocking diodes and other?
Right. So we're basically then going into more of the solid state area of it, and clipping diodes are found in like high gain amps and stuff like that to really ramp it basically, and so we're just going to start adding more and more and more, but the dial itself will go around and gradually increase, and every individual diode kind of has its own characteristics, which is where things like the filter and the frequency cuts and boosts come in handy, because what I have found with me being John, have found with several other distortion pedals that are solid state and just rely on the clipping diodes. As you go around them, there are some really nice ones, but I've found maybe one or two are usable as they are, because there are no frequency recoveries and frequency cuts and things like that, and so they can become very harsh, whereas we've gone for a softer clip, if that makes sense. So let's go up to we'll go to 4. just there, just in that one position with the 4 blocking diodes, just going through the switches, you just start changing the sound quite a lot.
Totally.
Yeah. Obviously you've got your levels. We have got the gain set quite high, but why wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, that's
why not?
Pretty high, yeah.
So we'll go on to 2 blocking diodes.
Okay.
Sit down with days and just find loads of not just one sound you like, but continuously.
Hundreds.
Yeah. So then we come through to something most people start to be familiar with, LED diodes. They're in a lot of common distortion pedals, so you should start ramping it up.
I feel that I need to do
Nice.
heavier.
They get heavier, but without being too harsh. That's a nice thing. And if you find there is a bit of harshness in there, you can roll back on the filter or start cutting some of the higher frequencies.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's where I feel this is a lot more. That's where when I designed it, I felt this would be a lot more usable. than your average.
I agree, John.
So we'll try silicon diode.
Okay,
now. This is even a bit more. We're getting.
Wow, that is. It's getting heavier and heavier.
Yeah, and we started off quite harsh there on the silicon one, but just taking a few frequencies out and boosting the bottom end.
So the record set load and what's the other?
So we got
cut.
Cut. That's your bass frequencies,
Yeah.
and then we start getting into various other like high end, bottom end. And then your recovery, that's when, because going through all this stuff, it's just taking more and more out of the signal as such. And so that's when you can either have a 6 decibel recovery or a 12.
Right.
It depends how much you
To
want to blow your
boost it
instrument.
back up.
Yeah, back to where it could be to.
Wow.
So we'll try the last one, which is the Germanium.
can tell that it is cutting out a lot.
Yeah.
So let's have the recovery on.
We'll go start with
Yeah, right, so John, compared to your amps, do you like this pedal better?
I love it, and I know other people do, and I think, gun to my head, yes, this is Brelliott now.
Yeah.
This is the direction I'm taking the company.
Is it?
And I firmly believe in it, I really do.
Right, so what is coming up soon? What are you going to be doing going forward?
So we've got the new editions coming. This is a first edition one with that lovely luminous green paint, and the image on it actually kind of looks like a nuclear reactor.
It does.
Even though TODP means Tube Overdrive Distortion Pedal, a lot of people called this one the Toxic Overdrive Distortion Pedal, which fits with the colour. But what we've got coming up is the second and even the third editions and the special edition. Different colours, different artwork, and even an artist hand writing all the stuff on there with like one-off artwork and stuff. So.
I have to say the pedal looks great. It sounds fantastic. I'm really impressed. And thank you so much, John, for coming in today.
Nice to meet you.
And you.